deserving, yeah? Swish, positive. Ideal self, confident, wearing good clothes, awesome. Wearing Gucci. We're getting a bit more specific now, aren't we? Wearing Gucci. Alright, so come on boss, you deserve a bit of might be leaving the job to a bigger place in town soon. What we're going to do in a moment, you're going to go into groups of 2, and you're going to put picture 1 and picture 2 on your partner's hand, and we're going to do a swish pattern. So I'll demonstrate exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so what we are doing is we are going to put picture number 1 on this hand, which is the negative thought.
Okay.
I'll put it on my hand here. So I'll put it on my hand here. Can you see it? You got the picture on there? And then this is picture number 2. This is your ideal self we just talked about. Yeah? You got that on there? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to neurologically change our association with that old negative thought into the ideal self that's got it together, confident, professional, all those good words, yeah? Okay, so there's picture 1. Now, what we're going to do in the activity, make sure you're a good COVID 1.5 metres apart, right? Because your hands are going to be like this, and we don't want anyone knocking anyone out, okay? So we can get you to spread around the room a little bit. Okay, so this is picture number 1. You got that there? And what you'll do is you'll quickly swap hands and say the word swish when you do it. It's called a swish pattern. You just got to make a noise. All right, so there's picture 1. You got it there? Now, before we start, what's the score out of 10 you give this a problem, this thought?
Like 10 being the worst.
10 being terrible.
Okay.
0 not at all. 10 terrible.
Like 5.
5. And as far as the consequences of not being confident, score out of 10 is how much that's a problem for you?
Like internally or in like?
Well, internally first, so score out of 10 is it a big problem about not moving forward?
Probably like a 7.
7, cool. I'm looking for a 7, so something above 7 or an 8 or a 9, something that's worthwhile shifting. Okay, so tap into that feeling, and there's picture number 1. All right, you got that there? So your picture number 1, you got it there it is. Swish, picture 2. Got picture 2? Can you see yourself being confident?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the professional?
Yeah.
Okay, and then put it down. Picture 1, you got it there? Swish, picture 2. You got it there? Confident? Beliefs? How do you feel about yourself? Okay. Excellent. So you do it just like that. You just swish it. You make them put picture 1 there, you put picture 2 there, and you swish it. But spend more time on the happy picture so that they're enjoying that, right? Okay, we'll do it a bit faster, okay? Picture 1, you got that there? Swish, picture 2. Feeling good? Picture 1, got it there? Swish, picture 2. Feeling confident?
Yeah.
Professional?
Yeah.
Confident? Deserving of a raise?
Yes.
Got it together? You're going to get more money soon. Okay, picture 1, got it? Picture 2. Feeling confident? We driving a new car yet?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. That's a very quick little process. You can keep doing it. But how do you feel, if you think about that negative thought, how do you feel about that now? Score out of 10.
I feel like I can change it.
Mm-hmm.
I work towards it.
So if you give it a score out of 10, where would it be? As 10 being a problem, 0 not at all.
Right now, I'd still give it a 5.
5. So you've gone from 7 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we keep going until we get to a happy place, right? And so you've got picture 1, still got it there. That's the negative self. Yeah. Swish, positive. Driving a new car, more money, deserving of a raise, awesome thoughts in your head. We're getting some good responses. Okay, picture 1, negative thought. Yeah, not deserving. Yeah. Swish, positive. Ideal self, confident, wearing good clothes, awesome. Wearing Gucci. We're getting a bit more specific now, aren't we? Wearing Gucci. Alright, so come on boss, you deserve a bit of might be leaving the job to a bigger place in town soon. We were walking around Auckland in the city and there were some big tall buildings with some expensive cars in there. We'll be expecting to win there soon. Okay, picture one, you got it? You got it there? Negative thought. Swish. You feeling good? Confident? Are you dressed well?
Yeah.
You got the Gucci on?
Yeah.
What sort of car we driving?
Tesla.
That's getting a bit That's we're having good. How do you feel about that negative thought now?
I feel like it's something I can change now that I'm perspective.
And score out of 10, you think about that negative thought about not deserving. I mean, can you access that thought now?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what's a score out of 10? It's a problem for you. Right? Oh, and you can do more swishing, but you can get the feeling and the association down, right? And I'm doing it in a kind of a fast and a little bit dirty way, but you can see how all of a sudden she's accessing Gucci and Teslas and hey, it's whatever motivates the person, right? I'm not the judge. It's like, fantastic, right? That's the activity. And so we'll do one more round. So you're currently at sort of 5s out of 10, right? You've got the negative thought, yeah? And you've got the negative thought there. Swish, Gucci, Teslas, looking professional. And also, what are you getting from it?
A vision of me in the future and how I'd like to be.
What about your beliefs?
My beliefs, that I'm a confident person, doing well in life.
Can you see yourself in that image?
Yes.
And so this is an ideal self. And you start to connect from the negative. You've got the negative there?
Yeah.
Swish. Ideal self. Smile on the face. And so if you think about that negative thought, that'll be our last round. How do you feel about the negative thought as it being a problem? Score out of 10.
3.
3. Wow. Got down to 3. So that's pretty good. Went from 7 down to 3. Just some random man standing here swishing in front of you. Very weird kind of situation. Thank you very much. You can take a seat. Thank you. Well done. So that's the activity. So your task now is to get into groups of 2, and you're going to put picture 1 on this hand and picture 2 on that hand. I haven't counted to see if you've got an odd number or not. And you're just going to do that. Putting picture 1 on this hand and picture 2 on that hand. And the idea is your brain starts to associate the negative thought with an ideal self. Negative thought with an ideal self. Negative thought with an ideal self. You see how the brain starts to connect it. You're playing with your programs in your brain. Sounds good, doesn't it? You're becoming the master to break through any negative thoughts that stop you. By learning these techniques for yourself, you can do them by yourself, but you can also do them with people. You can do them with a coach like me. I've done many sessions where I've taken people's anxiety right down using the Swish pattern, giving them a confident version of themselves, removing the negative emotion, and they've shifted to a positive place. Yeah, and swish. Picture 2. Can you see ideal self? Solved all these problems. Feeling good? Is your face relaxed? You're like relaxed? Yeah. Oh, sexy. Pay attention to body language. Oh, yeah, that's it. My face is relaxed.
Maybe that has an impact.
Okay.
I don't know, because it has one. Such thing.
After that exercise, it doesn't matter what's the negative thoughts anymore, because now we've got all the nice things the other side. So I didn't follow the numbers, sorry.
No, that's perfect. I'm very happy with your positive energy. It suggests that something positive has moved. We've gone from this to this. We've started to shift your mind. You've started to use in the present moment. Now, we're right here and now. We haven't visited the future you, but we have in your brain. Your brain doesn't know any different. we've ended up here. And so did your future just get bigger? Do you have more choices now? Have we broken through to a possibility now? That's what today was all about. It was about breaking through to a new you. Breaking through to more ideas, more choices. Breaking through the negative thought to what you want instead. And Carl Jung used to say, where the fear is your task. And what we've just done today is we've faced the fear by actually just reassociating different things to it. We still have to deal with the negative, of course, but our brain does too much. Our brain stops us before we even take a step forward. Breaking through is about learning how to get through that barrier.